Well, good evening, folks. How y'all are? Today, we are going to be making some chicken, some sausage, some crawfish, some shrimps, gumbo, with the Holy Trinity of onion, bell pepper, celery, and we're going to throw in some bay leaf, of course. We'll be using this Zatarain's gumbo base. Join me. Shall y'all? Now, today,
you might swear that he is all man.
this shit smell good as a motherfucker.
The motherfucker's got a dirty mouth.
But burn my motherfucking biscuit.
Cause he's the greatest chef from the south.
You take that grease and you put it over your fucking gravy.
He's always got something for that ass.
And you make your fucking gravy.
Cause he's always been talking that trash.
I wish you motherfuckers would smell this shit.
Cause he's the insane chef.
So people ask me, Chef, why do you drink? Chef, why do you roll smoke? Or no, actually, they don't ever ask me that stuff. Actually, what they ask me is, you like putting okras off in your gumbo? And for me, hell no. I like fried okra, and fried okra is the only way I like okra. So sometimes stewed, but it's just, I don't like it in my gumbo. So anyway, no, I do not put okras off my gumbo. So for me, I like using the Zatarain's gumbo base. It's just the flavoring base and the thickener for your gumbo. It tastes really good. Now, there's other ways to do this, of course. You can make a dark roux, or you can use a filet gumbo powder, which is a sassafras ground. That's the way I prefer to do it if I'm making it exactly homemade. I'm not a big fan of the dark roux, because it just sometimes, if it gets a little too done, it makes your dish taste burnt. I don't like that burnt taste. Now, typically in a gumbo, I'm going to put andouille sausage in there, but I don't have that available right now because there ain't hardly shit available right now. Matter of fact, when I went to go buy this here, this is the only damn sausage they had. They didn't have no sausage when I got there. I asked them, I said, y'all got any sausage in the bag coming in or anything? Any kind of sausage? And they said, yeah, we got some kielbasa here. So that's what we're going to use because that's all we can get right now. And the same thing here on this bell pepper. The only one they had available was the red bell pepper, which is fine. Typically I use a green bell pepper, but they didn't have none, so we're going to use red. And I like using just a yellow onion, sweet onion, and some celery. So when I'm cutting up the celery here, I'll have to go ahead and cut it in half right there. I got 6 pieces. I'm using 3 stalks here. You just take it, cut them stalks down into 3 pieces like so. And people ask me, they say, Chef, it's a good question. Do you put the rice in the gumbo, or do you put the gumbo over the rice? And if you're making it at home, it don't really matter which way you do. These bigger ones I cut into 4 pieces. Now at home, it don't really matter which way you do, but in the commercial business, when I'm making a batch for a restaurant, you got to put the rice separate, or the rice will blow up in there if it stays hot all day. And that's why main reason you don't put it in there like so. So then we got them in stalks here like so. We're just going to cut them down in little pieces here. Small dice. Next thing we're going to do here is cut up our bell pepper, same type of way here. So you take it, I always cut them into 4 pieces and quarters here. And then I take here, I don't want these inner gills here and all. So just take right along. So, take that out. And that's always bitter. You don't want that seed or the seed vein in there because it's going to be bitter, okay? So take that out. And then you got your nice clean piece of pepper to deal with. So I go through there. Clean all this out like so. Take that piece out. So now I got 4 pieces all cleaned up, seedless. ready to dice. We're gonna dice at the same size as we did our celery over here. So one strips, about a 1/4 inch wide, and then a small dice right down through there. Small to medium dice. You don't want a really small dice so it'll melt away completely when it cooks there. Next thing we're gonna cut up here is this here onion. And my grandfather loved onion. He would put 2 slices of white bread, piece of Spam, and about half an onion on a sandwich. Now, I never could get used to that much onion, but that's the way he liked his sandwich for lunchtime. Now, we're going to cut that right in half there. Peel that outer skin off. You got to clean half an onion there. There we go. Now, if you're going to dice the onion, this is the way I dice the onion. I take it, you see your veins running down here where it grow. That's a cross cut there. So what I do is take it right across them greens there. I'm doing this pretty slow. Normally I can do this pretty fast, but I want to show y'all how this works. Okay, so you got all them slices there like so, you can see. I'm going to take that here and go from this angle right in here. Make sure you can see. Let me back this up a little so you can see here. Right down, across that, you got a perfect dice. I see these people doing all kinds of crazy stuff trying to dice a onion. It ain't that hard. You ain't got to score it and go back and cut it in half again and score it again and all that craziness. It's already cut for you. It's the way it grows. There you go. Now you got these pieces of onion. Go start you a McDonald's somewhere. So there we go. The Holy Trinity.
These lies are trying to torture me. My wealth they're trying to steal from me. The feds are trying to censor me. They won't let me be.
So when you buy this here Zatarain base, it's going to give you a stovetop method. Prescription here on the box. We ain't doing nothing like that. I'm going to show you how I do it. And the ingredients here, there you go if you want to read all them. So off in our stock pot here, we got a big old stock pot here. We got some vegetable oil. Let's turn this here off so we can hear me. Mrs. Chef dripped something down in the burner there, so I had to turn it on with smoking a little bit. There we go. There's that Holy Trinity. It's the holiest of Trinity. Now what we're going to do here is put some of these bay leaf off in here. Got a really nice flavor. Now you're probably going to have to go retrieve your wooden spoon from your children's room and beating their ass with it. Once you done fetched it, you get this little stir here. Ooh-wee, I tell you what, that's smelling good as a motherfucker. You know what, I think we need to add some garlic in here. Let's do that real quick. There we is. So what we done did in here is we put sauteing this here down. And you know, to get translucent there. We're going to add a sausage in. I've been doing this for probably about 4 or 5 minutes. Keep it stirring there so don't get all burned up on you. You just want to get all that, leach all them flavors out of there and really pull them out. So for me, I like to get a good hard sweat on these vegetables. Tenderizes them and really leaches the flavor out as much as possible before we go on to the next step. If these things are still a little hard, you ain't ready yet. You gotta wait till they get almost soft, and then you're ready to go ahead and throw in the next step there. So I've been going here about 6-7 minutes, just keeping this here moving so don't burn up. Really getting the flavor out. I reckon we're getting pretty close here. Let's go ahead and throw that sausage in the mix. And after a couple minutes there sweating on that sausage, we're going to throw that chicken in there. That's smelling absolutely delicious. Here we go. We're going to add some water in here. Let's start with the first quart of water. Keep adding. Alrighty, so there we go. We got our water in there like I see on the prescription now. Just slowly start adding in this here gumbo base. You can add a little bit and stir at the same time. So at this point here, all we're gonna do, cut the fire down, let it reduce a little bit, get thick. Then we're gonna add our seafood in. So there he is. That's been slowly reducing for about an hour. You can see how much it's reduced down from that level right there down to there. Got nice and thick on us, like a soup. Now time to add that seafood in there. Now I know what you're thinking there. You're like, Chef, I don't have all damn day to make gumbo. This recipe you show me it take a long time, and it do. But however, if you got rest in place orders, well, I guess not resting. If you got rest in place orders, you got all damn day. You'd be dead or something. But if you got shelter in place orders, what else you gotta do anyway? Walk your damn dog for the 18th time? Make it some gumbo. Here we go. We threw them shrimps in there and them crawfish in there. That's gonna be some good eating. Oh yeah, thanks for joining me. And we will see you guys next time.